It's time for another State of the Union.
Mr. Speaker, the President of the United States.
The annual primetime speech the president makes before Congress. But in this day and age, do State of the Union addresses still matter? Experts say yes and no. First, you should know that Tuesday's speech doesn't actually have to happen. Yes, President George Washington delivered one in person, and so did President John Adams. But President Thomas Jefferson stopped it, believing it felt too much like the King of England speaking to Parliament. From 1801 until 1913, presidents delivered written annual reports to Congress instead to fulfill their constitutional obligations. President Woodrow Wilson brought back the practice in 1913, and with the invention of radio and television, the in-person tradition has happened in most years since then. When President Biden speaks Tuesday, it will likely be his most watched speech of the year. 38 million watched last year's address, which is a chance for him to highlight past accomplishments like legislation to boost computer chips, express optimism on issues like Ukraine's war with Russia, and preview policy goals like raising the debt ceiling this year and avoiding a default. The State of the Union is typically the only time each year that every Republican member of Congress and every Democratic member of Congress is in the same room listening to a presidential speech, which, yes, at times can feel long. The longest ever, President Bill Clinton's in 2000, was 1 hour and 28 minutes. The shortest, Richard Nixon's in 1972, was just 28 minutes. President Biden's speech last year was 1 hour and 1 minute. There are critics, though, who say the State of the Union isn't as influential as it used to be. Viewership has declined in recent years compared to the 1990s, and policy proposals have too. According to data compiled by the Nonpartisan Congressional Research Service from 1965 to 2015, on average, only 39.4% of all policy proposals contained in the State of the Union address were approved by Congress that same year. That means statistically, most things President Biden mentions and wants Congress to accomplish won't actually happen this year. Joe St. Scripps News, Washington.